Hey, good morning everybody. It's about 7:07 on this Thursday morning, and I want to do this video basically to kind of talk about how certain animated series from Cookie Jar Entertainment, or Dick Entertainment it's formerly known, have similarities. In other words, how, as the title says, how the Heathcliff and Sonic shows are similar, or Sonic SatAM are similar. And how are they similar? Well, believe it or not, by the pilot episodes. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why they're similar by the pilot episodes. Because just like with Sonic, the pilot episode, as we all know, in case you haven't watched Sonic before and you're getting ready to probably be introduced to Sonic SatAM this Sunday, just in case I'm saying, and you don't know what I'm talking about. When Sonic SatAM originally aired on ABC back in '93 and '94, during the end of the first season, the very last episode they showed was Heads or Tails. Basically, the pilot episode was shown last. And the character designs were completely different. I mean, if you look at the earlier issues, the way earlier issues of Archie Comics, and you take a look at the designs of Sally and Bunny and Antoine and Rhoda back then you kind of get the idea of what they look like in the pilot. However, I just found out, because I'm sure I've seen this episode before when it was on ABC Family, as well as seen it a long time ago when I was a kid. But it seems that shows like Heathcliff have followed the same suit. Now, if you're a fan of Heathcliff and the Cadillac Cats, like this, and who isn't, who is not a fan of this show, you might know, like I've been telling you, many of you have discovered this by now, that it's been re-airing on this TV, which is basically a digital outlet, or digital sub-channel, or over-the-air sub-channel of your main primary NBC or My Network TV stations. Now, you might ask yourself, well, what similarities do they have by the pilots? What are you talking about? Well, if you've watched Heathcliff for most of its run, you're probably used to seeing the characters the way they are, right? Iggy the way he is, Marcy the way she is, including even, I think, the grandparents, even though they weren't shown. But you're used to seeing the characters in the style that you saw them in when the series ran, right? Including even Heathcliff, Sonia, those alley cats, not, Hector Wordsworth the Mungo, but those other three alley cats, as well as Spike. You were always used to seeing them in the original style, right? Well, the pilot episode, just like Sonic's pilot episode, was not shown at the beginning, but was shown in the middle of the first season's run. That's right, it was shown at the 18th, according to this, the 18th episode during the first season. And how do I know this? Take a look at the design of the characters. They're almost, basically, if you take a look at the designs of the characters in that episode, which is called May the Best Cat Win, it's almost seeing the drawings that you saw in the comic strips, as well as those little books and all that, coming straight to life. That's what it looked like. That's how close those designs were. And I could probably understand it's a way of introducing, the new fans to the characters, or introducing fans of the comic strip and of the books to the characters on screen. Get them used to it. Because later on, when you take a look at Heathcliff episodes, like say the one they showed this morning, which was called, according to this, Heathcliff's Middle Name. You could see the difference in the characters' designs, right? That's exactly what I'm saying. Now, you might say to yourself, why would Dick Entertainment, Cookie Jar Entertainment, whatever you want to call it, why would they do this? Why wouldn't they put them in order? The way I look at it is like this. Certain animation studios like to present certain episodes, either the pilot episode, either the originally meant to be pilot episodes or not, sometimes they like to present these episodes as special episodes. That's the way I look at it. They like to introduce them as special episodes. Now, if you look on Wikipedia, it says Heathcliff and the Cadillac Cats also ran on NBC. So if it ran on NBC as well as in syndication, then there's no doubt the reason they did what they did. Because just like later on, like I said, about 9 years later with Sonic, you know, with Heads or Tails being shown last on ABC instead of first. It just goes to show you that they like to sometimes give you a little bit of a surprise and sort of give you like a special episode. So, but that is the one similarity, as I said, as it says up here, that Heathcliff and Sonic SatAM have. Now, the fact that both the pilots were aired not just towards the end, but in Heathcliff's case, in the middle of the season, as the 18th episode, as well as you could tell that there was difference in character design. Now, I could have understood, just like anybody else, if the pilot episode, which I look at it as, May the Best Cat Win, if it was aired as the first episode alongside Kitty Cat Kennels. Because you look at the Kitty Cat Kennels episode, which is supposed to be the first one for the Cadillac Cats, you can see the designs are as you know them, but certain designs, like on Cleo, are a little bit more different. Cleo's a little bit more, like her head's a little bit more bigger instead of rounded out. You know what I mean? Things like that. So, anyway, I just thought I'd do a little video on that. And if you want to comment and tell me if you've seen similarities like that as well between these two shows, or if any other show, let me know. And I'll see what I can do. But until then, peace out, God bless, see ya.